Well, hello, everybody. This is Jeff Palomo again, and we are in the signing series video where we are going through all of your documents and explaining them. So this video is going to be the deed. So I will bring up the deed that we have prepared for Mark Smith so that we can walk through it. You will notice at the beginning here at the top, it says UPI number 123456789-0000. Obviously, we made that up and there is no such thing, but it will also have that on your deed. That is just a assessment office number that is provided, and the address of what it is that we are putting in is 123 Main Street. It's a quitclaim deed. We put the date, the year, all of that stuff there. It is from Mark and Sarah Smith to Mark Smith and Sarah Smith, trustees of the Smith Family Trust, dated whatever date. So what that means is that Mark and Sarah are transferring it because they own it to Mark and Sarah as trustees of the Smith Family Trust. So now the Smith Family Trust owns it, but Mark and Sarah are in control of the Smith Family Trust. So that is what yours will say as well. And then the conveyance is real estate transfer tax exempt. This goes back to the blueprint meeting. Remember, in the blueprint meeting, we were very clear about the fact that we could only provide for lineal descendants. That ensures that it will be transfer tax exempt. If you want to make that change, we can do it down the road. But for now, we have to keep lineal descendants. So it is real estate transfer tax exempt. We will have the date in there. It is for $1. That's really insignificant because this trust is a trust that you control. So it's still you're still in control of it. And if you sold it, we would still get the exemptions the same way you would if it was in your name alone. So that is really fairly insignificant. And then it goes on to being all that certain beginning, and there's going to be listed there. And then it being the same premises that was previously provided to Mark and Sarah, and what was the deed and book and page number of that deed. And then just some legal language explaining that they have all rights and the ability to live there. And again, what is the date of the trust, and that they are the ones living in it, and all lineal descendants as far as who's going to receive it. And that it is a quitclaim deed. And essentially we are transferring what we own, and we're transferring what we own to the Mark and Sarah trustees of the Smith Family Trust deed. So Mark and Sarah will sign here at the bottom as individuals, transferring it into the trust. And then the notary will notarize it, making sure that it is acceptable. And then ultimately we will file the deed in the courthouse. So that's the deed, pretty straightforward. And hopefully if you had any questions or concerns about your current deed, the one thing I do want to say is that essentially the deed body part is exactly from your old deeds. So if there was a mistake in an old deed, you may see the same exact thing. We keep it the exact same because that's how we have to do it. We essentially just carry forward what the old stuff was, and now just change the title because we're transferring exactly what you own. So did want to clarify that. But other than that, this one's pretty straightforward. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.